Hello. We solved this problem in another video using Excel. Now I would like to solve using Minitab. I'm going to copy paste my data, again Control Shift at the same time, down arrow and right click, copy, and I'm going to go to my Minitab and paste cells. Okay, so you see dash T's, that means both of my columns are categorical variable. To create pivot tables or contingency tables, pivot tables in English, in Excel, and contingency tables in statistics. And if I go to Stat, Tables, and Cross Tabulation, also in statistics and in Minitab. So click on that. So now I want my rows as my actual weather. Your rows, actually, you want forecast if you want it to be exactly the same. And then columns will be your actual weather and counts for now. So out of 365 days, and as your rows forecast in columns, actual weather, 331 days it did not rain, and 34 days it actually rained. On the forecast, on the rows, these are my forecast. It was forecasted that 275 days it was not going to rain. It was forecasted that 90 days was going to rain. This is how we read the table. And cell contents gives me the count. Now I would like to create tables, cross tabulation. Instead of counts, I want column percents. And you remember how we found the column percents? Let me just take this down a little. So 7 out of 34 is 20.59, and 27 out of 34 is 79.41. Therefore, the column total gives you 100% because I'm choosing out of 34, for example. 7 out of 34, 27 out of 34. Same way, 275 out of 365 is 75.34. How do you read again? So this means that 34 days it actually rained. So 7 out of 34 days it actually did not rain, which is 20.59%. And 79.41% it actually rained. And how to interpret the row? All right, this is your forecast. Rows are forecast. So that means that 275 days it was forecasted that it was not going to rain. And 268 days out of 265 it did not rain. And 7 out of the forecasted 275 as not going to rain, rained. So 268 out of 275 is 80.97. All right. Now, I would like to also create a table, cross tabulation, total percents, hit OK. All right. Now let's try to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight and append selected lines to report. And then I'm going to go to Window, Project Manager, Report Pad. Have it all here. And then I can, just for you to show, I'm going to copy the question into my report pad here. All right, let's make it smaller. So the question was, on what percent of days did it actually rain? For that, you can look at the percent of total, and 9.33, 9.3 of the days it actually rained. Rained as actual weather. This is the percent of the total, 9.32%. Or I can go back here as to my count, which is actually rained is 34 days out of 365, which is 9.3%. To answer question A. On what percent of days was rain predicted? It was 90 out of 365 days from the total. Predicted that it was going to rain was 90 out of 365 days, which is 24.7%, which is percent of the total contingency table. All right, and what percent of the time was the forecast correct? And for that, no rain is 268 plus rain 27, and that adds up to 295, and out of 365 will be the answer to that question. And now I would like to graph bar chart as stacked from unique values this time because I have the raw data. Hit OK. Under my chart options, show Y as percent within categories at level 1. Both columns out of 100%. It's going to be aligned. And hit OK. I clicked on both because you have two columns of categorical variables. You click on C1 and C2, so both will appear in this text box. Hit OK. Now compare no rain, which is 80.97% or approximately 81% here, to approximately 79% and stacked subtotal out of 100. And as you see, both are stacked subtotal out of 100. So these two values are pretty close, and that's the reason I'm going to end up saying there's no evidence of an association between the type of weather and the ability of forecasters to make an accurate prediction. Thank you very much. Well, actually, I can append graph to report, and then go to Window, Project Manager, and let me see. And when I go to Window, Project Manager, I'll be able to see the graph and my report pad, my question, my contingency tables, and my stacked bar chart. And if I right click on the report pad, I can save my report or move to a word processor for my future case study submittals. Hope this helps, and I'll see you next video. Thank you.